Yes. We are here. Bring back the love. Bring back the love, eh?
PFAG. Well done. We have gotten a very important personnel, as we are all super important persons. He is going to just take us through why we are here, the main aim of we being here. Please, let's welcome Mr. Eko Samson. Please, let's welcome.
First and foremost, we want to thank you for the work that you are doing for Ghana. You know, some of you have played for Ghana, and then you brought Ghana's image all over. You know, so you've already marketed Ghana as a destination. But this particular match is one of our efforts to promote domestic tourism. So we have seen football or soccer as one of the means by which domestic tourism can be promoted. And we, Ghana Tourism Authority, have seen soccer, identified soccer as one of the means by which we can promote domestic tourism. That's why we are working with you closely to bring the fund back. And with this, one of the things that we want to cushion, so that as you are crisscrossing, you know, then football, this used to be the case, but unfortunately, it's gone down, but we want to reactivate it. So as part of it, even though you are going to play football, we want you to see one of the iconic sites in the country. And Elmina Castle is one of the iconic sites. Those that read history, this is where Pepe the First was transported. He passed through here to Sicily.
In Ghana, there are so many important castles in Ghana. We have three main castles, and Elmina Castle is the first, built by the Portuguese in the year 1482, followed by Christianborg Castle. Then Cape Coast Castle is the third and the youngest castle, built by the British in the year 1660s. But the Portuguese were the first Europeans to arrive here in the year 1471 to trade and to spread Christianity. And the Portuguese were in charge of this castle for 155 years. Then in 1596, the Dutch launched their first attack on the Portuguese. They wanted to take over. But this time around, they could not succeed. In 1625, the second attack came in. Still, they could not succeed.
Although some of us did history in school, we didn't go into details, like what he has said.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yes, you know, we did history in school, but we didn't go into this. You know, at this age, I see, I've heard something more. You know.
So this, let me explain to you. These are cells. The first one is called the European cell, and the second one is called the African cell, not a dungeon. Why European cell? Why an African cell? European cell in the sense that some of their own soldiers at that time were misbehaving by going out without permission, some of them went out and got drunk. So as punishment from the senior soldiers or as a disciplinary measure being instituted, these stubborn ones were put into this cell and they were locked for a few hours, about 2 hours or 3 hours, and they allowed them to come up. Now this African cell, some of the men in the dungeons were not mute, were not cowards. They were still fighting. They were still fighting for their right to be released from the dungeons. And in order to suppress the others in the dungeons, these strong ones were picked from the dungeons, brought them here, locked the door, and they were starved to death. No food, no water.
So Africans one was without
no ventilation, no window. So those who entered in didn't come out alive. That is old Dutch. Meaning that if someone wants to serve God, the person must come into this room. And beneath is a dungeon where ladies were kept.
I think this is the first time I hear you now. No, we are fancy for some party, but this is the first time I hear it's my Elimina Fort, Elimina Castle, maybe in your share 1 or 2 things. It is not easy. Actually, a story line up now. I think the offer a home so they are so rest in peace, or we so rest in peace. I think it is not easy at all. One may you never be brave. Actually, I play like Stephen Bedu, John Pencil, Gordon Bloody, me other listening, I know I am down. So I think that it is yeah worried no soon we so had in a tourist center bia yenyanu bi fiamuna na ba wonya wuti mo bane would say abokosama or the hadi.
After listening to the history of our ancestors and the rooms that they were kept before sending outside, I'm a bit down, and I think I don't know what to say. I'm sort of worse, and I think they suffered a lot. So it has given me, it has hardened me that I shouldn't give up, because what our ancestors went through before, I don't know how to express it, but it was very sad on my side. But we'll take this opportunity to educate ourselves and tell our history. One, we also give back to our children. We'll bring them here so that they also come and see, so that in future they also learn from all these things.
Coming here at Elmina Castle, the teacher did all the teaching. He explained us how Elmina Castle became Elmina Castle and how people were slaughtered, how people were killing life, how they struggle, how our ancestors also sacrificed themselves for us. I would say that we this generation, this current generation, we are lucky and we are blessed to have this kind of life we are. Because coming here, things that I've seen, it's my first time visiting here, but to be honest with you, I'm speechless. I even find a place that they call room for no return. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. A room without a window. You kept the human being for a while. I think we are blessed.
Someone inside.
Amorbo, you never could or you need to bad watch. Now, last time you can there, we had maybe into Waba, Obama Day, what we had that, what a brand and I'm trying and I'm here. Sanitizer. Diarrhea, some also box was in farmer. Now, you are aware of central radio. When you are so big, the men and Nigeria, or your man, getting where the kind of Sudan for Yash on that. Scholar and into what
was out of ball there against one country. Also, watch a woman. Number one, no me as now, traits and skills one in our one. I wonder when you look at what also produce. One go be there and 1% region. And yes, having 100 there. Work a cane by a baton. Over there, there you have one of the Zimbabwe, Yababa, the Abayama. It's a one so much a control. While here, they are Campbell. The tourism authority for so the Manasa. There, we use football, so was it attractive for the home brand? There's a damage. apart from this, as a Thursday, also all day now this season is that the African, we have a or there.